Hello and welcome to this special broadcast. I am Oscar Escobedo, Secretary of Tourism for the state of Baja California. We will try in this special program to show you the highlights of Baja California, its natural beauty, its people, and overall its Pacific and its Mar de Cortés, and the opportunities of investment on both sides of our coast. As you are well aware, Baja California has been distinguished for its natural beauty, its fishing, but most of all, I recommend you see the state and get to know its people. Thank you.
I wanted a vacation home, and I went to Hawaii, and I was looking over there, and everything was so totally out of reach financially. Came back, and a friend of mine said, "Here, take my keys to a unit that he had down here," and I came down to Baja for my first time. That first weekend coming down, I bought in that same weekend, and since then, I'm on my fourth home now.
And I have seen the values explode from virtually $10,000 to $20,000 estates, small estates, to now, anywhere between $300,000 to $400,000 average value along the Rosarito corridor, and $1 million plus in the Cabos.
Major United States highways from eastern, southern, and western states converge at California's revolving door with Mexico, the San Isidro-Tijuana border, the busiest port of entry in the world with over 60 million annual crossings. Every day, thousands of vehicles and pedestrians cross the border, attesting to the economic integration between California and Baja California. Mexicans spend over $3 billion a year in San Diego, while Americans spend over $2 billion a year in the Baja California Pacific Coastal Corridor. This economic boom has made Tijuana the fastest growing city in Baja California, with an annual growth of over 6.9%, the second largest in Mexico. Tijuana boasts its own international airport, as well as 47 industrial parks, housing 577 foreign-owned assembly or manufacturing plants, known as maquiladoras. Multinational companies such as Mattel, Pioneer, Panasonic, Sony, Sanyo, JVC, Honeywell, Samsung, Toyota, Hyundai, and dozens more employ 162,000 local workers. Everywhere one looks, there is housing construction, attempting to meet local demand and falling short. Throughout the city, new housing construction, it seems, is forever sprouting new developments. Nearly 100,000 entry-level houses are in some stage of construction, and permits have been issued for another 150,000. As home construction grows, roads are built. This is Corredor 2000, a 4-lane highway recently completed. The modern road cuts diagonally from the U.S. border east of the present Otay Mesa port of entry to meet the scenic coastal highway at the Fox movie studio, where the Titanic was filmed, just below Rosarito Beach. The Fox studio is closing to make way for a major first-class resort and condo development. But there's a far greater integration between the United States and Mexico, going beyond economic integration. It is an integration of people, as more and more Americans buy homes along the Pacific coast from Tijuana to Ensenada. This, then, is the Baja real estate boom. The oldest development on the Baja coast, dating to the 1960s, San Antonio Shores, is the first to greet the new and frequent coast visitors. This well-established community, dating back to the 1960s, is home to several hundred U.S. expatriates who have seen their investment generously multiply with passing years. While the cost of owning land anywhere along California's Pacific coast is now a mere dream for most Americans, North Baja's coastal property still remains affordable, and for retirees, the cost of living without sacrificing quality of life represents yet more savings. The Baja coast extends from Playas de Tijuana, connected by the scenic toll road running alongside the Pacific Ocean, itself providing unforgettable vistas, much like those experienced driving the coastal highway in California. Walking, horseback riding on the beach, surfing, or boating provides a differing scenic perspective as waves gently roll onto the sandy beaches. Along the coast, mile after mile of sandy beaches with houses, townhouses, now high-rise condominiums, and hotel buildings dot the coast, along with marinas with the promise of more of everything to come. It's no surprise that so many Americans have chosen to own a second or retirement home along the Baja coast, creating a sales boom for Baja coastal property. And it's no surprise that land values along the Baja coast have risen dramatically over the last few years, but still remain a fraction compared to property values along the California coast. In December 1995, Rosarito Beach broke away from being a suburb of Tijuana by incorporating into a municipality known in the U.S. as a county. The municipality includes nearly 40 miles of coastline. And since incorporating, Rosarito's population surged from 28,000 to over 100,000 residents. As many as 15,000 Americans either own second homes or live full-time here. In 2003, when U.S. real estate values rose dramatically, with California properties among the state with the highest increases in value, thousands of homeowners found the equity in their home took a steep swing upward. By the hundreds, they began to refinance their homes, taking equity money to buy a second home along the Baja coast. With them came the investment speculators, placing deposits on properties, entering into contracts for their purchase on completion at the then sales price, hoping to cash in on the increase of value before taking possession to resell at a future higher price. From 2003 to 2005, property values along the Baja coast increased by no less than 20%, with more choice beachfront properties increasing in value by 30%. Sal Ocio, managing partner, Peninsula Properties, comments on the increase in value of the homes.
I have seen the values explode from virtually $10,000 to $20,000 estates, small estates, to now, anywhere between $300,000 to $400,000 average value along the Rosarito corridor, and $1 million plus in the Cabos. So it's been an explosive growth in Baja.
South of Rosarito Beach, but within its municipality, Puerto Nuevo, or Newport, became famous for its uniquely cooked and served lobster meals. From a small fishing village 20 years ago, it has now emerged as a small town with several dozen well-attended restaurants. To the south and north of Newport, coastal development is in full progress as homes and multi-story condo buildings are cropping up, along with stores, restaurants, and other services. There is no sign on the highway at La Misión welcoming visitors to the border between the municipalities of Rosarito and Ensenada. You know you are in Ensenada County when seeing the first planned development under the bank trust arrangement constructed in Baja California in the early 1970s, Baja Mar. Complete with majestic ocean views, a golf course, and hotel, it has long been held as a standard of quality development. New developments at Baja Mar of equal quality are in full progress. Proceeding towards the city of Ensenada, one passes one of the most spectacular properties in the entire coastal corridor, Sal Se Puedes. It's broken into two parcels, owned by different major Mexican developers. Both are destined to be magnificent projects. Sal Se Puedes boasts scenic views rivaling those enjoyed in Big Sur in Northern California. The city of Ensenada is the county seat of government. Ensenada County is the largest land county in Baja California, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the Sea of Cortez to the east. The municipality includes Valle de Guadalupe, Mexico's most important wine-producing region, where the Fiestas de la Vendimia Grape Harvest Festival is held. Ensenada County is where the internationally famous Baja 500 and Baja 1000 is held every year, attracting racers and their aficionados from throughout the world. Today, Ensenada is a thriving city with a population in excess of 500,000, boasting rapid growth in most sectors of its economy. It recently completed a downtown redevelopment project that has beautified the city and added to its tourist attractiveness and popular cruise ship visits. In its coast, marinas are thriving, along with five-star hotels like the Hotel Coral Marina with its private marina and fine restaurants. Along the 70-mile coast from Tijuana to Ensenada, there are at present 67 developments under construction. When completed over the next 10 years, they will add over 18,000 residences with a sales value exceeding $5 billion, representing an investment of more than $3 billion. By all accounts, sales are brisk, with over 90% of sales to U.S. citizens. Beachfront properties range in price from the low $300,000